We are live, are we?
Welcome everyone. Welcome to our 5-day business growth um, challenge. We
Yes.
are very happy to have you this week with us.
Hi, welcome everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 5-day challenge, day one. How are you, everyone? How are you guys? How are you, Mina? How are you, Tammy? Are you excited, Mina, for your first day?
Yes, I'm feeling great. You just disappeared for a few seconds, so we were wondering where you
Yeah,
were.
it actually came out and says it's not your fault. Just go back in. I'm like, what happened? So funny how the universe works. But yeah, welcome
It-
to day one, everyone. How you feeling, Mina? Day one?
I'm feeling great. I think today is I have the feeling of gratitude to give to everyone my maximum of what I know about numerology, and so you can take it and use it in order for you to change your life. And that is what we want to do today. So, welcome everybody. And thank you, Ruth and Tammy, to join us. Like we are like the three musketeer, kind of, in
Yeah.
order to. Hi there, Facebook user. Can you please put your name in so that we can know who you are? So we are very excited. Thank you, Ruth, for the introduction and the questions. But if you are joining us live today, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live stream for the 5-day business growth challenge. I'm so grateful for your presence, for Ruth, for Tammy. They are great coaches. So before we begin, I would like to know where you come from. Please put your name in the chat. Tell us where you come from and what do you want to take out from this 5-day challenge. Okay. So if we know what your desires are, then we can help you to seek for what you want. Okay. We can help you to have more knowledge of what you're seeking for. So before I begin, I would like to introduce the three of us to all of you. For those of you who don't know us, so I'm going to start with Ruth. We're going to talk to you, tell you a little bit about each one of us, and then before I start my presentation, so that you can know each one of us. So Ruth, you want to start for that?
Most definitely. Well, first, I want to let you guys know that you guys are in very good hand today. Today, Mina's going to talk about numerology. So she actually did a numerology for me and for Tammy, and we're very astounded in regards to recognizing who we are. Right? It's one thing to actually do it, another thing to actually see it and see how it impacts your life. So you guys are in very good hand. If you have any questions as to why certain thing hasn't manifested yet, you'll find out exactly why with the numerology today. So myself, I'm a recruitment business strategist. I've been in business since I was I don't know, in a diaper, literally. But just to say the least, no, I was around about 16. I actually picked up some of the personal development book, and I came from a mother, raised 5 kids on her own, living around a poor environment. But with the what we're studying right now, what we're doing right now, that got me from living in a abuse shelter, home to opening a staffing agency all around the world, being Inc. 500 fastest growing company in both Canada as well as the US. And on day two tomorrow, I will speak to you guys about how I was able to accomplish that, right? So I'll be talking about recruitment and most importantly, how to convert your clients into systematic, repeatable business. So that's going to be me on day two. So look out for that. And next, I want to introduce Tammy.
Thank you. So I'm very excited to be part of this beautiful trio that we have here on diversity. We're not just diversity, cultural diversity, but also in our studies, in our teachings. But they're diverse, but they still connect and similar. So my name is Tammy Lee Robinson. I was over 25 years in the insurance world as a corporate leader, And I was following cancer that I turned to Bob Proctor to get training because I was feeling very low, very down. And I knew it started with my mind because I had studied in psychology. So it was after my training with Bob Proctor that I was like, oh my God, this is what I want to do. So I became a consultant with Proctor Gallagher Institute and started working with the Thinking into Results program. I loved the program. I attracted to myself for a ridiculous price, a beautiful land. That was my first homework I did with Bob. And well, I have to say the price, it's too crazy. So for $1,800, I attracted a 13-acre land, and it's beautiful. And that's where I do my seminars in nature now. And but really, it was with this program, this Thinking into Results program, that I got results for myself. But then I brought it into my previous job in the corporate world, and I got phenomenal, astonishing results. We even brought the sales from 350,000 a month to 1 million a month, and it was all with these tools that I'm going to share with you on Thursday, day 4. So I'll give you all the rundown on how I was able to get disease out of my body, because this whole program is all for personal and business. So how to bring your numbers to the next level. So it's going to be an amazing week. Today, day 1, you're going to learn about yourself, understand yourself, why you have maybe, limiting behaviors. So you'll understand yourself more with Mina today. Go into a business structure with Ruth and look at how you can bring your sales to a whole other level. And then on day 3, we're going to meet Peggy McColl. So one of Bob Proctor's, longtime close friends. So she's going to show you again, because all 4 of us are all working with the law of attraction, the law of vibration, to bring this stuff into our lives, because anyone can have a marketing plan, but it's all a question of energy, vibration, being in line with ourselves. So that's why day 1 is so important today with Mina, to understand yourself. So that's enough for me for today. So we'll see you on day 4 to go in depth on how to bring a business to another level, how to bring energy in the workplace, because it is the most powerful driver of results. How to get your team engaged, how to get your people engaged, but mostly, number 1, the leader. How to be a positive leader if you're a business owner or you work for yourself. If you're just a independent entrepreneur working for yourself, you don't need a big team. Regardless of your structure, these steps work for everyone. So looking forward to speaking with you on Thursday and giving you all the good juicy details on this.
Beautiful. All right. So with no further ado, Mina, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Tammy. That was a great presentation for both of you. I'm so grateful for that. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mina Vo, founder of Mina Vo Coaching. And please, if you just join us, just put in the chat your name and where you come from and what do you want to take out of this event, because we're going to have a lot of knowledge about this. So just to tell you just a little bit about me, I'm Vietnamese, came to Canada in 1980, 43 years ago. It's a long time. And because I'm number 5, and you're going to know about number 5 later, my soul is number 5. So I'm a changing person, or like for career a lot. I've been through career as a research assistant, and after that become a nail technician, nail managers. Now we are associated with people for about 3 or 4 nail salon now in the area. I'm from Canada, and during my career of changing career, and especially when I'm working with people, with clients in the nail salon, and usually when you do their nails, they are in front of you for an hour, right? And they talk to you and they tell you about their life and everything. And I'm there listening to them, and I just give them my opinion. And after talking to me, they feel great. They feel relief. They feel that I kind of help them to see more clarity. So that's where I see that, maybe there is a career in coaching for me. So that's where for the last few years, I have decided to continue my education and go and seek for knowledge in coaching. And I'm certified as a law of attraction coach with the QSCA, I mean, Quantum Success Coaching Academy with Christy Whitman. And during that time, when I know about the law of attraction and I can manifest thing in my life, small things to start with, and then after that, bigger thing. Okay, and I have noticed that when we manifest thing in our life and we really believe in it, it will happen. It will happen into our life. But the law of attraction is quantum physics. Not everybody knows about it. Not everybody get a hold on it, understand it deeply. And Tammy is going to talk to you more about that on day 4. But I have this question all the time in my mind during my journey of learning law of attraction. And I was asking the question to the universe, how can I bring the law of attraction? Like, how can I explain the law of attraction to people scientifically? And with that question in the air, suddenly one day I just fall onto a YouTube channel or whatever, I don't know, with a teacher of mine. She is Vietnamese in Vietnam, and I learned numerology from her. And so when I started one lesson with her, one program with her, and then it lead to now level 3 of numerology with her. And what I see is, wow, my expression when I see the knowledge of numerology, that the way that she teaches us, it's so amazing because she can go back into her past life and see what happened to her, and she can like connect the dot together, and she can show us how this happened because of this number and this number and this number. And I say, wow, this is the connection. This is how I can show people how to connect the law of attraction, which is quantum physics, to numerology. Because what happened in our life is you attracted to you. There's no insertion, is attraction. Whatever you think, you attracted to you, right? Whatever you feel, you attracted to you. And if you know each one of your number, then you can see clearly, oh, that's why I think like this, because my number is like this. That's why I think like this, because my mission is, number is like this, because my past life number is like this, because my soul number is like this. So I can connect the dot in order to lead people to the understanding of the law of attraction through numerology. And I'm so grateful that the three of us, each of us, we have our expertise to present to you the knowledge that we have in order to help you for your business, for your personal development. Okay. So without going into depth into explanation of law of attraction numerology, today I'm going to show you how to calculate your number, your soul number, and your past life number. Those two number are very important. When you know how to calculate those two number according to your name and your date of birth, then you can know the characteristic of each number. And when you know the characteristic of each number, then you will see your strength, your weaknesses, and your passion. And this will help you to find the career that you want in life. And this is what we want you to know more about, right? In life, we want to live happily. We want to have a dream career and have a great relationship And numerology can help you to have a great relationship. If you know what number you are and if you know what number your spouse has, then you can understand him or her better in order to have a great relationship. So that's what I want to share with you today. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and we just go straight into into the learning of numerology. So before I go, if any one of you have any question, you can put in a chat, and Ruth is monitoring it, and she is the expert in that. And if I don't get your question, Ruth can help me to speak out your question. I can answer your question at the end of my presentation. But put in mind, write down your question as I go along. And at the end of the presentation, you can ask your questions. Any question that you want, if I can answer it, we'll be glad to answer your questions about numerology and law of attraction if you want to. Okay. But I'll leave it for Tammy at on the fourth day because she is an expert in it. Okay. So everybody hear me well. If you don't hear me well, just let me know. Okay. So now I'm going to get into the sharing screen, and I want everybody to participate in this live stream. Okay. If you want to learn how to calculate your number, your soul urge number, and your life path number, then have a pen and a piece of paper. I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Screen. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Is anybody see my screen right now? Ruth, can you tell me if you see my screen? Everybody, let me know if you see my screen. Anyone? Okay. Ruth, can you make sure with me that you see the screen? I'm just going to send my message to Ruth to make sure that everybody saw the screen. Okay. Yes, okay. Everybody saw my screen. Ruth just answer me. Okay, great. So now I have I know that you see my screen, and then I can continue. Otherwise, I don't want to talk to to the wall. Okay. So now you know about me, Mina Vo Coach. I'm Mina from Mina Vo Coaching. I'm founder of Mina Vo Coaching. So my coaching is about numerology and law of attraction too. So today presentation is unleash your potential with numerology. Okay. And now if you have a piece of paper and a pen, I'm going to show you how to calculate your number so that you know your soul urge number and your life path number. And after that, if you know your number already, then when I'm talking about each characteristic of each number, then you know where you are and everything. Now, when I'm presenting on my screen, I don't see the chat. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat and Ruth can see it and she can send the question to me on our group of WhatsApp, and then I can see it and I can answer to you because I cannot see your comment when I'm presenting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to numerology today. To start, how to find your soul urge number. So this number is your soul number. It tell you who you really are. The lesson through all the lives that you have on this planet Earth, the burning designs hitting deep within you. So anybody knows about karma? If you know about karma and you believe in karma, then our mission on this planet Earth is to come and learn, right? We are a sparkle. Each one of us, we are a sparkle of God. When I'm talking about God, I'm talking about the universe. I'm talking about the source. Okay, so each one of us is a sparkle of light of that source energy, and we came here to learn about ourselves, to learn how to become a human being. We are a spiritual being, so we come here to learn about that. So I'm going to go in depth about that explanation after, but just in a nutshell, the soul urge number is the number that indicate that who we really are. So you see that we have a chart here, and how we calculate our soul urge number is you add up all the vowels in your name. So let's say I have an example here. Let's say somebody named Susan Brown. So in the name Susan Brown, you have the U, which is the vowel, the A, and the O. So U, A, O are the three vowels that we are going to calculate. So if you see on this chart here, the U is number 3. So I put 3 here. The A is number 1. So I put 1 here. And O is number 6. So I put 6 here. So 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 6 is 10. And we reduce it to 1 plus 0. 10 is 1 plus 0 is 1. So Susan Brown, her soul urge number is number 1, right? So I leave a few minutes for you to calculate your number. If you have any question to calculate it, please let me know. Let us know in the chat, and maybe Ruth can transfer that question to me on the group, because I don't see your questions or your comment. So if if everybody has already calculated their number, just tap into the comment ready. Then I can start the next slide to show you how to calculate your life path number. And yes, and there is one important thing, everyone. If you're calculating your number and you end up with number 11, number 22, and number 33, then you just leave it as it. You don't reduce it, because those are the 3 master number, and I'm going to explain to you more about that later on. But the master number is, you have more challenge. It's like uh, you have more lesson to learn, and you have more challenge to learn, and if you pass that, then you'll be a great master of those number. That is what it's meant. So I'm looking at the chat. If anybody has any question, then I'll see it. I don't see any questions, so I just go on, okay? Please, Ruth, just let me know if I'm going too fast, okay? So this is how to calculate your soul urge number, and this will indicate who you really are, because through life and life and life that you come back here with your karma on this planet Earth to learn your lesson, you are that number, and you really are that number. Either number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those number. And even though that is your number, who you really are, you still have lesson to learn in that number too. Okay. So the next one is, we are going to calculate your life path number. So the life path number, what is that means? That means is the life path number, that is the role that you are playing on this planet Earth, on your journey of life on this planet. Okay. It will indicate your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, the alignment of yourself to your environment, the lesson that you have to learn on this in this life. Okay. So the life path number, how do we calculate it? You add all the numbers of your birth date and shorten vertically, except number 11 and 22, which are the master number. Then you just leave them as it if you end up with 11 or 22. Okay. So let's say if this person, Susan Brown, she has her date of birth, which is the 2nd of June, 1972, then we take number 2 plus number 6 plus 1 plus 9 here is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 2 is 19, which is here. And 19, I have to reduce it to number 1. So 1 plus 9 is 10. 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So here I have 2 plus 6 plus 1, which is number 9. So this person has her life path number 9. Okay, so everybody got it? If you have any question, just let me know. So now, the truth about our life. Life is a big stage in which you are the one who chooses and write the script of your life, as well as you are the main character in the play of your life. Now think about this phrase, okay? Life is just a stage. And some of us, we are playing too seriously on this stage of theater. Because each one of us, as I say, we are spiritual, coming here to learn about life, right? And if we come here and we are too serious about our role, about the costume that we put, I am number 5 as a number, and I come down here. I came here, and I just put my costume of Mina Vo. I am a wife. I am a mom. I am a coach. Those are the different play role that I put on myself in order to play that role in this life. And sometimes I'm playing my role of a wife, of a mom, too seriously. And I interact with people with that role without be conscious about my number, who am I. And then when I am playing too seriously in that role, then it can hurt people, or I can let people hurt me because I'm playing it too seriously. So if we know that we are here on this planet Earth, it's just a game. It's just a theater. We are just playing together. The fact that you're joining with us today on this stage is because you are attracting to the knowledge, or to the um the knowledge. What I mean, that's what I mean. The knowledge that you want to learn about, and you attract to that, and that's why you're here to learn. Sorry. So when you're attracted to it, because we have a connection to learn together, and I can look, I learn from you and you learn from me. I learn from Tammy, I learn from Ruth, and they learn from me too. So we are playing, each of us, the role on this planet Earth to learn about how to be a coach, a wife, the person that you want to be. And sometimes we are getting into our role too serious, and we forget, and we just fight together in that role. I'm going to go in depth about that later on, but to explain to you, this is a phrase that I just love to share with you. The truth about us is we are spiritual beings coming down here to experience the life of a human being, not a human being who are learning about spirituality. This is very important because it's come from a French philosopher, Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, and Oprah Winfrey. She states this often enough that I can hear. I can hear so often. I learn from Oprah a lot too. So we are spiritual beings coming down here to experience the life of a human being. We are not human beings who are learning about spirituality. So if we are spirituals. If we are a spirit who come here to learn the life of a human being, then we come here to play the role of a human being. We play that role, then there is a moment that we should cut out of the role and come back to who we are, which is our soul number, which is a spiritual spirit who we are. You understand what I mean? So that's why the soul number is really who you are. And your life path number is your role on this planet to play with the people around you. You are the main character on that theater stage, and the people who you encounter around you, your spouse, your children, your parents, your friends, your relatives, they are playing the roles with you too. They are the secondary role to play with you, and you are the main character in that play. And what is interesting about that is you have the ability to change the script. If you don't like the script, you have the power to do that. Every one of us have the power to do that. So if you are a main character and you are the one who have written the scripts of your life, then you can change it anytime. Just changing your mindset, changing your thinking, changing your feeling. And then just like that, you can get out of that scene and be yourself. I just want to tell you an example that you can understand, right? The example is if think about a scene that two actors are playing in a movie, right? One is a good person, the other one is a bad person. They are actors. They play in that movie to give you the entertainment. And when they finish that scene, the producer just say cut, or the director of the film just say cut. They just get out of that scene and be back to themselves, be back to Brad Pitt, or be back to I don't know, Angelina Jolie, and they just be back to who they are. They don't play the role in the play. So if we think about us like that too, whatever whatever happened in your life, you play that role with your spouse and your children at that moment in life, and you have a quarrel, you have a frustration or a discussion with each other, and you're not aligned to each other, then be conscious that you are playing your role. You are playing the theater. So just change the script, get out of the scene, and be back to you. And that's the way how you can bring up your vibrational energy frequency higher. And unless you are bringing your vibrational energy frequency higher, you cannot attract the thing that you want into your life. That is the law of attraction. You get it? So when you want to attract things into your life, you have to bring your energy higher. And when you feel happy, you feel satisfaction, you are feeling grateful for everything you have, even though the things that you have are not the thing that you want yet. But you are grateful for that. That means you bring your energy to a higher vibrational frequency. Then what happens is those frequency in the air will attract to you, and and you will attract more and more of what you want in life. So I'm not going to go into detail about that. That is Tammy's job later on. But now we are going to see each number. What does that mean? So you have calculated your number already. You know what is your soul number, right? You know, um, you know what your life path number is. I'm just looking in the chat to see if there is any question that Ruth's sending me. So now this is the story of number one, right? Number one, what does that mean? If any one of you has number one, you can put in a chat. I'm number one. Either number one life path number or soul urge number, doesn't matter. If you have number one for one of those number, just put in the chat so Ruth can see it, and she can send the information to me. Okay, so the story of number one. Number one, the characteristic of this number is it is a big brother or big sister. Number one is a natural born leaders. Okay, why? Because number one is the first number in the series of number. He or she is starting with number one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the people who born with number one are the people who has that natural instinct of leadership. Okay, but there is a lesson in number one to learn. Every number are beautiful. I love every number, but there is a lesson in each number. There is the beautiful side of the number and a little bit the downside of the number. Our role is to seek for the beautiful side of each number that we have. Because when we are aligned with the beautiful side of each number, then we are bringing our energy up, our vibrational energy frequency up, and that's where you will attract what you want in life. That is the secret of the law of attraction. Okay, so number one is big sister, big brother, naturally born leaders. Big, but the lesson that we have to learn is the big ego. Okay, we have to lower our ego. If you notice people with the number one, they are very independent, self-care, self-happiness. They are very sometimes they feel solitary, like alone too, because they are number one, and sometimes they feel that they are doing too much, they're taking too much responsibility in their life. Okay, the life experience for number one is force them to accept being alone, self-reliant, being touched by self-love and ego constantly. If you feel that you are alone, if you feel that you having too much responsibility either in your business or in your life, then take a look at your dashboard number if you have number one in your dashboard. Because numerology, we have kind of more than 22 numbers in our dashboard. And but today we're going to talk only two numbers, which is the soul number and the path light number. Okay, the fear of number one is afraid of losing face, very proud, the ego is very high, right? So if you're talking to number one, just give them compliment, not 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 too much critical, because they are afraid of losing face. They're not being they're afraid of not being valued. They're afraid of betrayal, fear of failure, because he or she is number one. They want to be the best. And if somebody lower them down, they don't like it. They really hate it. Okay. So if you know the psychology of each number, then you can communicate well with them and understand them well, and uh, have a sympathy for their feeling or their thinking. Okay. If you don't hear me well, just tell me. Okay. So the hidden desire of number one is knowledge. He wants to be recognized, love to be put on a pedestal. Because I'm number one, I want to be, to be honored, to be to have the privilege, praised. Number one, just love praising. Okay, to be relied upon by others, because he or she is a big brother or a big sister. So she loved to be responsible. He loved to be relied on. Okay, get help. Number one always sometimes needs help, but it doesn't get help because people look at number one, because you show out as somebody who is strong, who is responsible, then they don't offer the help to you. But deep down inside of you, you need help, but you didn't ask. If you don't ask, people won't know it. That's why I say the hidden desire inside of number one is getting help. They want to get help, but they don't communicate well to ask for it. Mm. They need love. They want to receive love. They want connection with many others people, but they don't show it out because number one is very, very go 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 go, and very actionable person. So when people look at number one, they are, some people are afraid. So when people are afraid, they feel that they're not approachable to that person, So if you're number one, be conscious about the characteristic, the lesson that you have to learn, the life experience, and know about your fear and your hidden desires. Then you can change and become a softer person, become a leader with listening, become a leader with sympathizing to others. Okay. Now, number two, the story of number two. Yeah, who are number two? Just put in the chat if you're number two. Okay. Characteristic of number two is friendliness. Okay. It's very soft. It's the contrary of number one. Very soft. Well, very. This is a messenger of peace. Sensational, overly sensitive, sometimes inferential and exaggerated. Sometimes emotionally dependent on others. Okay, if you are a spouse of number two, you are very relying on your spouse. You are depending on your spouse. Number two is listening. The one of the key words of number two is the ear for listening. Okay, and the hand for connection. Okay, and number two is, oh, sorry, let's just go back to number two. Okay, number two is the listening number. But sometimes people, if you are very vulnerable of number two, then you are listening to every story of everybody. What end up is you become the garbage can of the world. Everybody just pouring their story inside of you, and you just keep it if you are not going into the right direction of number two. Yes, you know how to listen, but know how to say no to whatever thing that get into you, and get rid of the garbage of the wool. Okay. Okay, the lesson that number two has to learn is know how to love yourself properly. You don't know how. You just want to love people. You just want to make people happy. Number two is want to make people happy. She is a peacemaker. Just want to make people happy, and sometimes you forget about loving yourself. Self-love is very important. Balance emotion, have opinions, know how to stand on your own 2 feet in order to be responsible for your life. Because if you are depending on other people, then you're not responsible for your life. Okay? Life experience of number two is forced to accept being hurt, disconnected, broken, taking on everything on your own. That is your life lesson, your life experience. The lesson that you have to learn is to love yourself. But life will bring you the experience that will happen into your life, that you see disconnection, you see broken relationship, you see that everybody is taking everything from you. So anytime the things that happen into your life and you don't like it, ask yourself a question: what is my lesson here? What do I have to learn here in order to grow and change? Okay. The fear of number two is fear of being abandoned, fear of forgotten, fear of not being loved, fear of loneliness. Very afraid of that. So you can see that a person who is in a relationship and that relationship doesn't work, and then they split, and then soon after, the person has another person, because that person, maybe she is number two, she afraid to be alone, she needs somebody to be beside with her or him. Okay. And when you do that, you're not clearing your energy inside of you yet, and you are meeting another person, and guess what, the law of attraction will bring you the same kind of person as you have before. because your energy is still the need of love, the need of having somebody beside you to accompany you. You know what I mean? So understand that if you're number two, you are your lesson is to be able to stand up on your 2 feet and be responsible for your life. The hidden desire of number two is to be loved. Always have someone by your side and always talk, ask question and share. That is number two because she wants to help. She wants to be a peacemaker. That's why she always have someone beside to talk, uh, to share, to understand. So that is the hidden desire. Sometimes when you are too much soft of number two, people won't attract to you because they're getting bored of your complaint, your stories. You know what I mean? So be mindful about that. When you're conscious about your number, the characteristic of your number, you can change. Now go to number three. So anybody has number three, just put in the chat number three, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So number three, the characteristic of number three is fire. Is a public speaker. The person in the public, enthusiasm, optimism, eloquence, artistry, very creative, pervasiveness, public figure, center of the crowd. Number three, um, as much number two is one to be inside, number three wants to be outside, is a go out person. Where there is party, where there is number three, right? Is a party animal. So the lesson of number three is to regulate the feelings of desire for fame. Because number three just want to attract the crowd to him or her. They are fuel. They fuel their energy with the admiration of other people around them. But they have to learn that lesson. So their lesson is to regulate the feelings of desire of fame, the lust, the external vanity, the control of mouth. Number three, speaking a lot. Sometimes we talk a lot. It can hurt us, right? And it can hurt other people too if you don't talk the right thing. Okay. Avoid teaching life to other. Yeah. The my husband sometimes say the engineering of sight of a person chair in French is engineering of sight of chaise personne, quelque chose comme ça. Anyway, sorry for the French, but avoid teaching life to other. Mm? And in my culture, it's like that too. You know, when you have a problem in your in your family, everybody knows about it. They just put the sneak put their nose into your business and want to know more about that and give you advice, even though you don't ask them advice, they just do it. So it's depend on the culture. Okay, so I think the Vietnamese people have a lot of number three in them. Avoid teaching life, show understanding. Okay, avoid comparison. Number three, compare a lot. They compare because it's a number that is going out and want to be admired, so she compare a lot with other people and looking at other people and compare, invite judgment a lot. Find inner peace. Okay, when you are number three, find the inner peace of yourself, balance inside out. Go inside more than outside. Avoid narcissism, notice, and respect knowledge. Okay, acknowledge people. That is number three. The lesson for number three. The life experience of number three is sometimes you're forced to accept feeling unsatisfied with oneself. Okay, and inadequate, feeling unfair, ignore, value, acknowledged. So that is your life experience that you have to be recognized and be conscious about that. Sometimes people just force you to accept the feeling of unsatisfaction. And when you feel that as yourself, what is the lesson that I have to learn here? Right? Sometimes you're feeling unfair because you have the lesson of comparison. So when you are feeling unfair to whatever situation, ask yourself the question, what is the lesson here for me? Is it number three that is coming out? Okay, is this comparison? Is this envy? Is this judgment? So when you are recognizing it, when you are conscious and aware about that, then you can change. Okay. Sometimes situation come to you, then people ignore you, people don't value you, people don't acknowledge you, then it's hurting you. And there's a lesson for that. Nothing happened without a reason, right? Okay. So the fear of number three is the fear of judgment. The fear of comparison, the fear of losing the image, not being noticed. Number three usually is a person who is very fashionable. The exterior, very, he or she is taking care of her image a lot. Okay, fashionable, nice clothes, makeup, hair done very well. So those are number three. Okay, so when people judge those number three people, they are fearing of judgment. Because of that, they are they take care of their image a lot. The hidden desire of number three is be congratulate. They love to be congratulated. They love to be show up. They love to be admired by many people. I have a friend. I have a friend who is um, okay. I just look at the chat that Ruth is sending me. Sorry. Okay. I have a friend who is number three and she has cancer. And always she is going outside to seek for knowledge, to seek for admiration. And I will always tell her to go inside. But no, she just go outside. And when you go outside to seek for congratulation, to seek for admiration from people, you are not living for your life. You are living for other people's life. Okay? So be mindful of that. Number three. Number four. The story of number four is somebody who is very in the box, very thinking of rule and regulation a lot. Calm, mature, ethical, do not express emotions outside. Those are people who are lawyers, accountant, very specialized in what they are doing. Okay, they are a specialized book. They are the pillars of the house. They are a cube, very, very constrained into a box of thinking, not thinking outside the box a lot because they follow the rules a lot. Okay. The lesson of number four is need to be more extroverted. There are people who are very introvert, know how to enjoy life more because there are people who are working very hard. If you have an employee who work in your company, number four, they are very loyal to your company because they don't want change. They afraid of change. Yeah, they express their emotion. They avoid to express their emotion a lot. They very dry. Number four. So the life experience of number four is forced to accept always feeling inadequate, not satisfied with money, because they are the people who afraid that we don't have enough. They're working hard in order to accumulate money because they are afraid of the raining day. Okay, the raining day. So they are builders. They are sometimes breakers too. If they don't go the right path of number four, they lose money because of their desire to gain more. Then they lose. That is the lesson in life. Okay, the challenge of playing with the frivolous libertarians with yourself. That is the challenge that you have to learn about your life experience. Okay. Number four, they fear of the lack of material. That's why they are working hard to accumulate what they want for their family. They are the secure person. They don't want to go outside to the adventure. They are not adventurers. They just go. They just go the path that they know that they sure that they will be successful in it. So they just go there. Okay. They're afraid to have the lack in material, afraid to lose control. If a husband or a wife who is number four, especially the husband, very control, very controlling in the family. Okay, he is the master of the family, kind of. So fear of change. You when you are number 4, you don't like the changing. Okay, your hidden desire is be stable. You want to be stable. You want to get rich. They are millionaires people too. I think one of the Google's founder has number 4 a lot. The other day that I'm looking at his dashboard number, so they can get rich if they go on the right path for number 4. Okay, because they are strategic. They 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 have many plans from A to E, kind of. If plan A doesn't work, plan B, they have plan B already. Okay, plan B doesn't work, they have plan C. So they are very strategic thinking and very solid. So if in your organization you have number 4, it's great because those people can plan, can organize things for you. uh, they are the pillars of the family, of the industry, of your company. Okay. Now, number 5. I just love number 5. If you ask me what is my favorite number, I will tell you it's number 5 because I'm number 5. My soul is number 5. What is the characteristic of number 5? Comfortable, enthusiastic, approachable, superficial sometimes. Yes, I am a dreamer. Forgetful. Yes, I forget a lot. Liberal, freedom. Okay, free in terms of thought, spirit, and physical body. One of the sign of the key word of number 5 is the liberty statue, the freedom. Okay, number 5 is a star. The star, you can be a star, it going out like number 3 too. But the difference of number 5 and number 3 is number 3, they attract people by talking because they are public speaker. But number 5, she doesn't have to talk, or he doesn't have to talk. People just attract to them because they feel good with them. And number 5 represent the 5 fingers of the hand too, because every finger is different, right? And number 5 can change form. They love changing. They change formula. It's like a chameleon, all right? They change a lot because one day they can go out with somebody who has a lot of tattoo on them, and another day they can go out with a suit, with an accounting or with a business person. So number 5 can adapt to any situation because it's a free, kind of a free will. Number 5 loves the freedom. So I just love number 5. I came here for freedom, right? And all of us want freedom in life. Okay. So the lesson for number 5 is controlling the emotions. Sometimes we have too much emotion and it just bursts out. Okay. Limiting self-indulgence is easy to get entangled in addition, debt. Okay. Because we love freedom, sometimes we spend too much without thinking. That is me sometimes. So I need number 4, which is who is my husband, to control me a little bit when I spend too much. Okay, exceed the permissible limit of ethical standards. Okay, when you know those lessons, then you can control yourself. Lesson in discipline. Yo, yes, discipline. Who can be successful without discipline? So if you want to become a great entrepreneur, discipline. And I am applying discipline right now because I'm number 5 and I know that I am a free soul. I can like decide like that one moment, and when I see an opportunity, I can just decide quickly. But I have to be conscious about, okay, am I taking it too much? Okay, discipline myself to like focus on one thing at a time. Okay, so when I know about my numbers, since I know my numbers, since I learn about numerology, I am like eliminating other businesses in my life that is distracting me and taking too much of my energy. And I'm now concentrating onto the coaching only, and coaching to help people to change. And when I can help people to change and become a better version of themselves, that is my calling. That is my mission. And that's it. So that's why I love number 5. Okay, the life experience of number 5 is forced to accept being constrained mentally or physically inhibited. Sometime because the past life that we are too much number 5, we are going too freely outside. Maybe this lifetime, some people are restrained into their physical form, which is they become handicapped. Okay, so notice about that. Confined within limits, difficult to break through because circumstances do not allow them to, or vice versa. It is easy to fall into the situation of stagnation and addition and debauchery to have the to correct yourself in order to align with who you are, which is number 5. You have freedom to choose, but there is limitation. There is a limit to that. And if you are going too far, you are going over it, then you can become addicted to something that you are not conscious about that. Okay, the fear of number 5 is the most fear is to constrain into one place. The fear of losing the freedom, fear of the boredom. Number 5 like the change. It's not like number 4. Okay, she likes changing constantly, but be conscious about that. Okay, hidden desire of number 5 is be rebellious. Express all your inner emotion. Feel free to do the things that you love. Okay, that are the desire that number 5 has. Do the freelance work. You want to work as a freelancer, go for it, learn it. While you're working on your day job, then learn something to do on the side online. If you're sick and tired of your 9 to 5 job, then learn something on the side and become expert in that. That's what I did when I was working in a nail salon. And I learned something. I'm certified to become a coach, and now I am a coach. So, when you love freedom, go and seek for knowledge, and then you can be specialized in the field that you want to experience self-discovery and colorful life with traveling. I love traveling. Number 5 love freedom. That's why she loves traveling. Okay, now number 6. My life path number is number 6. If you have a life path number or soul number 6, please put in the chat. And if you have any other question after, we can go for it. So the characteristic of number 6 is gentle, delicate, always paying attention to other people, taking care of others, good at housework and cooking, likes to help others, enjoy to serve. Number 6 is unconditional love. That is the slogan of number 6. Number 5 is freedom. Number 6 is unconditional love. Okay, but unconditional love, you have to be careful about that. Okay, I'm not going to go in depth in that, but sometime because we have that phrase in ourselves, that unconditional love, and anybody can ask us to do a service for them, and even though we don't like to do it, we do it anyhow, because in our mindset is unconditional love. But be careful about that. You have to love yourself first unconditionally. If somebody asks you to do a service for them and you don't have time for that, or you are hesitant to do it, then ask yourself a question. It is unconditional love for me. You have to be happy when you help people. If you are helping people and you're not happy, that is not unconditional love. You have condition on yourself because you're not happy. You're making other people happy, but not you. So be mindset about that. Okay, be mindful about that. Okay, enjoy to serve, because number 6 is in a family. Who is number 6? Like to work at home. Okay, work remote, take care of their family at the same time. That is number 6. And sometimes they take care of their family too much. They can feel overwhelmed. Okay, the lesson that number 6 has to learn is responsibility, acceptance, unconditional love. But first, unconditional love to yourself. Okay? Need to know how to love yourself properly. Love in wisdom to avoid overreacting due to over responsible. worrying too easily, to be taken advantage of or pressure by others. Because sometimes we are too kind, too nice, people are taking advantage of us. The Vietnamese people has a lot of number six. They are very helpful people, but sometimes they help too much. They overhelp. They over sneaking into your business, and they kind of giving you want to give you more of their opinion, so they are going over number six. That is not good either. So you have to know your limit of your number in order to be yourself and help other people to align them into a higher vibrational energy frequency. That is the job of every one of us. Okay, the life experience of number six is forced to accept self-sacrifice for family members and will face challenge related to family responsibilities, easy adultery, even in thought. Okay, I just tell you just a story about me, which is number six, who is number six in a life path number. I've been, like as I say, a nail technicians, and I love nails. I love to do nails. I love to transfer my knowledge to people, because otherwise we don't have a school who in which we are teaching nail technician to become nail technician and become business owner too in the nails industry. But the thing is, at a certain point, because I'm number five, I want to go outside and be more of myself. So when I decided to quit the nail salon and go outside to be a coach, there is there is something in the nail with my my associate. She just bring me back to the nail salon, and there's something in the nail salon that I have to go back. So that is my life experience. There are circumstances, there are situations that the universe just sending you those lessons to learn. It's sending you all the time those situations that you have to learn in your life, that this is the situation, how do you solve it, how do you solve this problem, how do you solve this situation. So I have to face of the situation of going back to take care of the family, because one of my associates is my sister in the family. So it just bring me back to the responsibility of the family, which is number six. And at the same time, I want to go out and be my number five, be the coach, but just pull me back to my number six, because I have to learn my to say no when I'm number six, to say no and be and feel good at it. And at a certain time, I say no to my sister. No, that's enough. I cannot help you anymore. I have to go on with my career of coaching, and she has to accept it. And I just when I say no, I just love her anyhow, love her unconditional. Even though if she doesn't like it, that's her, that is her, it's not me. I have When I say no, I have to accept that, okay, I'm happy with that decision of mine, and she is happy or not, that is her, that is her energy, and she has to deal with that, because she has her number to learn too. Okay, so be mindful about that. When you have that awareness, you can become a better version of each one of your number. And that's it. Okay, number six, fear to that the relative have problem. Okay, anytime your relative have problem, it just pull you back to solve a problem for them. You're afraid the feeling of powerlessness, because you are responsible. You are a person who is responsible for everything. You have to be responsible for your family. So there are situations that bring you back to that. And your fear of things that happen in your family that hurt the members of the family, that you cannot help them. You're very anxious about that. Okay, your fear of not having enough love for your family, not having enough responsibility for your family. Woman entrepreneur, we are doing many jobs at the same time, being a wife, being a mom, being a business person. Then at a certain point, if you're number six, you can feel a little bit guilty when you go outside and work outside in your business, and leave your family alone. So that is the fear of number six. Okay, the hidden desire of number six is to be loved and share, to care for, seeing your loved ones happy. That is the most important thing for number six, to see people happy. Because what? It is an unconditional love, which is number six, right? Now, number seven. The characteristic of number seven is very, how can I say, egocentric, but very subtle. You don't see it as much as number one. Number seven is just like number one, right? Very leader, very knowledgeable. The ego is very high, but very subtle. You don't see it. Okay. The characteristic of number seven is eager to learn. He is a library. If number four is a book, number seven is a library, is a knowledge, is a person who wants to learn all the time. At one course after another, one program after another, just buy, and learn. And sometimes they don't have time to learn all of that. I have number seven too. I can tell you that. Okay. Eager to learn, high sense of self development, deep as hermit. He is alone a lot. He loves to be alone. Interested in spirituality, introverted, but introspective, is quite complex. A bit confusing to understand. Number seven. Sometimes my husband is number seven. Sometimes he is confusing to he is a bit confused to understand. I say, your number seven is coming out. Somewhat difficult to get along with and less expressive of emotions. Slightly indifferent to the world. It's very easy to misunderstand yourself in terms of awareness. Number seven, the number seven, as I say, is spiritual. It can be a nun too, because of the knowledge that he has. But a lot of knowledge, you have to know how to express it to other people in order for them to learn more about you. If you are introvert and you don't express yourself, all of the knowledge inside of you is useless, right? Knowledge is power if you share. If you don't share, then it's useless. The lesson of number seven is need a balance between inside and outside. Let go of the ego that is conceited, judgmental, and obstinate. Okay? Reduce self-esteem. Know how to overcome barriers created by yourself. Know how to listen and accept the difference of other people. Because number seven has a mindset and he sticks to it. He doesn't want to change because he has the tendency of knowing everything. Is the jack of all. Okay. Number four is master of one thing. Number seven is jack of all things. He knows a lot, but not specialized in anything. Okay. But because he knows a lot, his ego is very high, like number one too. Number one, the ego is high, but it's fire. It just go out. People can see it physically. But number seven, the ego is high. People don't see it. If they see you as the person, if they can feel that you are bullshitter, they don't say anything. They just get out of your group. It just go away. That is the perception or the attitude of number seven, and sometimes it's annoy people too. Okay, so be mindful about that. The lesson of number seven is need a balance between inside and outside. Let go of the ego. Okay, I just say that. Life experience of number seven is what? Life will bring you situation where you have the challenge on the ego all the time, including career and family relationships. Easy to lose balance between inside and outside. It's a number of spirituality, but sometimes because of your ego that is too subtle, that people don't see it, you are sometimes if a man is number seven in a family, he has the tendency to be like the boss of everybody. A woman too, but number seven, just mindful about because of the knowledge that you have. Yes, but lower your ego. The fear of number seven is the biggest fear of number seven is despise. Okay, because you want people to look at you as a knowledgeable person. And if they don't look at you as a knowledgeable person, you don't like it. Okay, you are afraid being taught in life. If you talk to somebody and you have the the feeling that that person is teaching you a life lesson, you don't like it. Okay, that is number seven, fear of losing self-image. You want to polish your self-image, you want to show people that you know everything. Those are, you know, with the sign of doctor in front of your name, of their name, kind of. Anyhow, that is number seven, just to tell you each characteristic of each number. That doesn't mean that you are those characters, you know what I mean, but be mindful of those characteristic of each number so you can change and become a better version of yourself. The hidden desires of number seven is praise for knowledge. Have quiet private space. He likes to be alone, or she likes to be alone, be listened to. And sometimes my husband is number seven. Sometimes he's sitting outside in the yard, and I just go out and with my coffee and just talk to him. He loves it because sometimes he wants to be alone too, but sometimes they want to have somebody beside them to talk about life. Okay, he be respected by others. Number seven, they just love that. Okay, so if you have somebody in your family is number seven, you know who they are, so just be mindful of respecting them, not putting too much critical on them. They don't like it. Okay, so when you know the trick of each number, you can direct your mindset or help them to see more clarity in their characteristic, and help you to see more clarity in who they are in order for you to have a great relationship with them. Okay, now number eight. A lot of people love number eight because what? Number eight is represent the infinity sign of the universe. Okay, abundance, law of attraction, fire, enthusiasm, generosity, likes to eat well and dress well, psychologically stable, materialistic, career reputation, entrepreneur. Number eight for the Chinese people is fortune, represent the fortune. Okay, number eight is materials, richness, millions, millionaires, material. So it's on the outside. But if you are going the right path on number eight, you are a person who know how to attract abundance and know how to give and to receive. You know the balance of number eight. Number eight, is the balance too. Okay. The lesson of number eight is balance between matter and spirit. Lesson on universal principles. The law of the universe. Control greed. Sometimes we are number eight because we are entrepreneur. We want to create companies, and that is the greed. Like we want too much and we cannot handle it. I was there. I have number eight as a mission number. And before I know about numerology, I just take any opportunity that I see that there is money to make from that opportunity. I just go for it. And because of my number five, which is freedom of choice, I just go and I blow my fortune on the businesses that have been through before. And since I know about numerology, as I told you, I just eliminate every business that I see that doesn't align with my mission. And then I just cut them out and stop them and, forget about them. So, number eight, be mindful of your greed, which means you want to take more and more in because you see great opportunity. But be mindful about the balance of number eight. The life will bring to you, uh, you will force to accept always feeling inadequate. When you feel inadequate, you want to have more. That is a life lesson. So be mindful about that. Unsatisfied of your situation, always wanting more in terms of money and material things, that is the universe just sending you those lessons for you to learn. So you have to be mindful in order to say no to some of the situation or some of the opportunity that is not aligned with your mission. Indulging in external vanity. It is prone to imbalance between family and money. Love getting rich, ignoring the small joys in life. That is number 8 sometimes. We are entrepreneurs. Number 8 is a lot of entrepreneurs has number 8. They are working so hard on their business. They want to bring it to the next level. And once it's at the next level, it has to be at the next level. So you are like swimming in the business of your business. Then you want to get more and more, or you want to 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 bring it to the next level, then you forget your family. But you have to know that you're number 8. You have to be balanced. It has to be give and take. It has to be joy in life. Life is not only work, work, work. Joy is family too. Take time for yourself, especially, and take time for your family. You have to. Because otherwise, you will lower your vibrational energy frequency. And guess what? You're going to bring the low vibrational energy frequency outside of you, from the environment to you, and you will pull you down. And that's not good. So, the fear of number 8 is fear of material poverty, deprivation, fear of failure, fear of losing self image. Because number 8 is, well dressed, want to show out their fortune, want to tell people that this is what I have. That is the but when you are losing your fortune, your fear of that. So the hidden desire of number 8 is be materially adequate, become a successful businessman or businesswoman, simple, and admired by uh, many other people for your success. That is the desire of number 8. They want to be like that in deep down inside of them. But you know your characteristic, you know the life will bring you the opportunity that will make you decide, are you going to embark on that adventure. Okay, number 8 is very adventure too. So be mindful of the material in the material world that will attract you to those opportunity. Okay, now number 9. Am I on time, Ruth? I think so. Great. Okay, I'm on time. Okay, number 9. The story of number 9 is the characteristic of number 9 is very nice person, very gentle, clear, pure, simple. The simple is the lotus. Okay, the lotus, it grows. Any one of you know about the lotus, the flower of lotus? It grow under the ground in the mud, and it has to go through the mud in order to flower, to become, you know, a better version of themselves. So number 9 are very nice people, gentle, clear, pure, simple, but quite clingy, questionable, difficult to get to let go of something, because it has to go through the mud in order to become the flower of the lotus, right? Difficult to change his mind about one thing, one person. It's easy to take outsiders seriously. You're playing your roles in the theater too seriously. Number 9, worry too much, make assumptions on people, and make a mountain out of a small hill, accepting pinning, imposing thoughts, and difficult to forgive and tolerate. When you're number 9, you have to be mindful about that, because you are the wisdom of the Buddha, you are the lotus who go through the mud in order to thrive and survive, to become a great flower on the surface of the water, then sometimes you are clinging, you are stuck in the mud with your thought, with your feeling, and you're not aware of that. When you know that you're number 9, and sometimes you know that you're stuck in the mud with any thought, any feelings, then you can change immediately, right? You can take out that costume and play another role on the stage of the theater. Get what I mean? Okay. Lesson to learn for number 9 is letting go of the things that bother you. Altruism, tolerance, be more tolerant, forgiveness, forgive people. When you forgive people, you forgive yourself. Non-attachment, lesson of intellectually loving yourself and self-love is the lesson for number 9. Because number 9 sometimes she doesn't love herself much, or he doesn't love himself much, and just questionable thing, sticking to the opinion or the feelings of other and stick to that, and not getting out of that mindset. Okay. The life experience of number 9 is forced to accept the constant feeling of insecurity, anxiety, sadness, and pain. Until you learn the lesson, the will to rise above life is not there unless you learn your lesson. So as I say, as a lotus, because it represent number 9 is represent also the wisdom of the Buddha, the lotus. So you have to go through that mud in order to flower and become the fragrance, fragrance of the lotus flower. Number 9, fear of frustration others. Okay. So because you're fearing of frustrating others, you don't say it. You don't communicate. You just keep inside of you. And what happened? You keep inside of you, you hurting yourself. Fear of betrayal, fear of not enough love, not receiving enough love. You fear that you will hurt people when you say it, and then you don't say it. But when you don't say it, you're stuck in the mud. You don't communicate. How do you expect people to understand you in a couple? If you want the other person to understand you, you have to say it in a way that the other person has to understand you, right? You have to find a way to communicate that the person understand what you mean. Otherwise, you cannot expect other person to understand you without saying, because we cannot guess what other people thinking, right? The hidden desire of number 9 is to rest, because you are trying too hard to go through that muddiness of situation. You're too much stick into that mindset. Sometimes you are tired, you want to rest, you want to let go. Okay, you want to not worrying about anything, no anxiety, being loved with all their personal feelings, seeing people live in happiness. That is the desire of number 9. You want to let go, but sometimes you don't let go because you don't communicate well. That's it. So that is number 9. Those are all the number. If you have any of those number, now you know the characteristic of those number. Okay, now thank you for listening, and if any one of you have any questions, you can put in the chat, and when I finish my presentation, I can go back into the live stream and I can see your question. But now, thank you very much. I have a gift for you, and here is a gift that I want to give to you. If you want to find more about your number dashboard so that you can find the happiness and attract great relationship into your life, then I have something for you now. Okay? This is if you want to have a potential with exclusive reading of your personalized numerology dashboard, then if you are a person who are passionate about entrepreneur determined to realize your full potential, you would like to gain confidence and understand your strengths and weaknesses and identify the key areas you should focus on to quickly achieve your goals, then this is for you. You want to look further, okay? And you want to have a personalized numerology reading, then with those number, your mission number, your past life number, your soul number, and other secondary number that will state your attitude, how you think about certain thing, how do you react to people because you have this number. And then with the dashboard of reading number, you will know we will allow you to take the charge of your life and enjoy the journey of successful journey that is planned for you on this planet Earth. So to be able to read your dashboard number, I need your date of birth, your full name, and with that, you will know more about your soul number. Will define deep down into that number. You know about your life path number and your mission and order number too, as I say in your dashboard, because only a few numbers is not enough for you to see the whole picture of who you are. Sure, your soul number and your life path number, you know already who you are and what is your lesson on this planet Earth, in this life. But if you want to go and be more of who you are and be a great communicator to understand more people and to give and to get and be a great entrepreneur, then the other number will help you to see more of the future, to see where do you come from the past, from past life, to see where you are today with those number and see where you're going to be in the future with those numbers. So on the dashboard, there are those numbers that will help you to see that your ikigai kind of your future. Okay. And just to show you a little bit about the dashboard number, that when I analyze your date of birth and your name, this is one of my clients. Of course, I take out her name, but this is the dashboard number. So you have the soul urge number, will indicate who you really are in all your lifetime. Your missing number in your, this is the section of your past life number. In your past life, you have these these are the main number, your soul urge number and your karma debt number. Your karma debt is, this is the number that you have to learn in this life, things that you have done in the past lives and profoundly affect other people lives in their lifetime. So in this lifetime you have to come back and learn about this number. This is your karma, and you're missing these numbers. So these number, when you're missing, then you, when you know about those number, you can concentrate on your energy on doing well about those number, right? Those are the number that you do not well do well in your previous life. So this lifetime you come back and you learn more, you want to learn more about that. Okay, you want to do well about those number. Your subconscious power number, this number is the things that in your past life that have profound influence on you to bring into this life, is the power of being very successful, doing good in this number, or doing miserably with this number. You're not doing good on this number, so causing nostalgia of suffering. So that is in your subconscious mind, kind of. This section is your life number, your present life number. So you have your past life number, which is, you know about that. Your mission number, the number that is about your passion. What is your mission in this life? Your link number, this is a very important number that will help you to, if you are doing well with this link number, then you're going to do well with your soul number and your past life number. This is not the number that you use in order to get the other number doing well in this lifetime. You have your personality number, which is how others feel about you and see your personality when they first see you. Okay, your date of birth, which is your the gifts that the universe gives to you to carry on your mission on this planet Earth in this lifetime. Your attitude number, which is the number indicate how you react to events in your life at work or in relationship. The attitude number also shows you your first impression, your first expression or behavior when meeting someone. Okay, if you understand this number, it will help you quickly score the points in their eyes of in the eyes of the others. So this number will help you to give the first impression to other people. Okay, if you know how to manage it, how to do it well. Your balance number is the number that you use to get yourself back into balance in your life. Okay, if you use that number well. And override passion. Some people don't have it, but some people have a lot. They desire, they desire to be this number and this number. So some people will have that. Your maturity number is when you're over 40 years old, then you will become this number, and this number will help you to see really who you are. So this person will become number 5 when she'll be mature. Here is the section of the future that we can see the future in ourselves. And here you have your personal year. This person has her personal year, which is uh 2023 is number 3. So her personal year is number 3. So when she knows that number 3, then you can start to show up, be on social media, do a lot of marketing in order to create more, more content to the people who wants to learn about you. So when you know what year is what number, then you can concentrate and focus on that number and create more. And if this year is your number 8, it, which is mean you are starting to reap the fruits of your labor. Okay, or you can apply the law of attraction to attract whatever you want into your life. So those are the number, the secondary numbers that we when we see the numbers dashboard, we can help you with that. Your personal month too, so it goes more deep down into detail about every month that you should concentrate on which number. Here is the stage of your age. So we have kind of in our lifetime we have 4 stages depending on your date of birth and the calculation. So some people can have from 0 to 34, or some people can have from 0 to 30 years old, and then so far until this person is 53 years old and up. So she has all of those stage. Her first stage is from 0 to 34, and she has the opportunity to learn about number 5, and she has the challenge of overcome number 4, of going right in the life path of number 4. You know what I mean? So every stage you have the number, and we can explain to you, because you have this number, concentrate on this. You have the opportunity to become this number, then work on this. So that will help you to know more about in depth about your numbers dashboard, in order to help you to see ahead of time, or to see who you are, or to see who you were. Because you were this person, then how can you change today? So that is numerology for me. When I learn about this, I'm so impressed about the meaning of each number, and impressed how we can go back into the past and see who we are and what is missing and what we didn't do well, in order to see today I have those number, so I have to concentrate on what number in order to be successful. And in the future, okay, I see those number coming up, so I have to prepare for those number when it's coming. So be ready for it. Okay. So I have um, the gift on this website, coachesvibes.com. You can go there and see the gift, and you have bonuses on that too. And take a look at that. So first come, first serve, and reserve your spot today. Places are limited. You can scan the QR code down there on the right side at the bottom to go on directly onto the website, or you can type coachesvibes.com in order to go and get the bonuses and whatever I give to you. So in that in the when we are reading the dashboard, the numbers dashboard, what does the personalized numerology dashboard reading give you? Okay, first of all, the insights into your personality traits, your strength, your weaknesses, enabling you to better understand yourself. It will help you, secondly, make informed decision by highlighting your life path and your purpose, your mission. Number three is offer guidance in various aspects of your life, such as relationship, career choices, and personal growth in your business too. Okay. And number four is understanding your number dashboard can enhance self awareness, facilitate personal development, and aid in making choices aligned with your true nature. So when you know more about those number on your dashboard, those are the benefits that you can get from the reading of the number. Okay. And now that is the end of my presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to be there all all away to listen to me and learn more about those numbers. So if you want to register for the gift that I want to give to you, coachesvibe.com, and you can go straight to there. Okay. And I'll see if I have any question from Ruth. Okay. Okay, now I will stop sharing the screen and go back to the stream. Okay, Facebook, yes, original, lovely, lovely. Okay, I was just reading the chat that you guys are putting. So, any question that you have, you can put in the chat. What's driving at the beginning? Okay, you want me to Facebook user? You want me to re-explain the calculation again? Or you still there? If you're still there, just say yes, and I'll explain again. If you're not there, then it's no use for me to re-explain it. I have more time, Ruth, for that? Please let me know. Let me see. Okay. So there is somebody who wants me to go over the calculation. Okay. Let me see. Do I have time for that, Ruth? Let me know. Let me see. Yeah, I have time, I think. Okay, just let me go and share the screen. Yeah, share the screen. You're still there, Facebook user? Can you put your name in there? What's your name? Where you come from? Because I see only Facebook user. I don't know who you are. I was driving at the beginning. Okay. Okay, you miss it. Okay, good. Okay, just put your name in so we know who you are, so I can address to you directly. I love to name people by name. This is my my characteristic. So okay, let me go back to the sharing screen. Okay, do you see my screen now? Okay, go back to the screen. Okay, let me see if Ruth, can you tell me if you guys see my screen? Yes. 15 minutes left. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, go back to how you calculate your number. Okay, the Facebook user. Don't know who you are, but here is how you calculate your number, dear. Okay, you have a pen and a paper. So you can take a photo of this screen if you want to, so that you have this dashboard uh, to use in order to calculate your number. Or you can go Google on Google. They have it too, so doesn't matter. So this number will tell you who you are and how you calculate it. Let's say I have example Susan Brown, and you only take the vowel in your name. Okay, Susan Brown, I have the vowel U, A, and O. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, the Y is very special. Um, when you have, let's say, in my name, I have, let's say, not my name, but my sister name maybe. She has the me is writing like MY. So when the Y is like a vowel that define the syllable, then you use the Y. If the Y it doesn't define the syllable, then you don't use it. Let's say the word day, THEY, then you don't consider the Y as a vowel. You only take the E as the vowel. Okay. So here the Susan Brown, Susan, UAO. Those are the three letters vowels in the name, the full name of a person. So when you go back into this dashboard, you see the U is here. So U is number 3. Anytime you see U is number 3. A is number 1. O is number 6. So you write down here U number 3, A number 1, O number 6, and you add them up. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 6 is 10. 10 you have to reduce it down to 1 plus 0 is 1. So this person, Susan Brown, her soul urge number is number 1. Okay? And your life path number, you take your date of birth. If you are born on the 2nd of June 1972, then you have 2 for the day, 6 for the month, and the year you just add up those numbers for the year. 1 plus 9 is 10, 17, 19. 19 you have to reduce it more, so 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. So 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So the date of the life path number for this person is number 1. Okay, get it? Okay, I just stopped sharing the screen. Go back to the live stream. Mervyn. So your name, Mervyn. Do you use the Y, Mervyn? Yes. Yes, you use the Y. The Y too. Let me see. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, E Y. Yeah, you use the Y too. Okay. So, any other questions? Okay, how do you feel right now with all of those knowledge for the first day? Okay, we can go back to with Ruth and Tammy can go back here now, and then we can be 3 of us to answer questions if anybody has any question. Okay, is the explanation okay for everybody? Do you want me to? You have any questions? that you want me to explain more? Okay. So now we can go back to the street. I think it's at 1 o'clock and 50. Oh, times fly. Okay. So if you have, do you have any questions for the first day for numerology? I hope that whatever I share with you today, you love it, you like it. So if you like it, share this 5 day business growth challenge to the people who you want to share this information with, and they can go on to the live stream and take a look at this. I don't know if they have to be in our group in order to see that, though. Um, anyhow, uh, it's a great day today to be able to share with you what I know about numerology. I just love this subject, this topic, because when I know about the numbers, I can help people to see more clarity into their lifetime, into who they are and what they want. And the important thing is to, as I say at the beginning, right? You have to, if you want to attract more and more what you want, you have to put yourself in a higher vibrational frequency in order to receive what you want in life. Okay, so please share this 5 days challenge to your relatives, your friends. If you know people who want to know more information about how to build a self funnel with Root tomorrow, and especially with Peggy McColl. If some of you who don't know her, she is an author of over 20 books in her library that she has written, and they are translated into more than 37 languages. A great coach in the law of attraction too, a great author. She'll be here on today's Monday. She'll be here on Wednesday in order to talk to you more about how to become an author with AI, with artificial intelligence. And we are using it all the time nowadays. So Peggy will be here to talk to you more about. It's very difficult to get her, like, her time, but we are successfully can invite her for this event. So it's very precious to us that she come for 2 hours of her time in order to talk to you about how to become an author. Because if you are an entrepreneur, then you somewhere down the line you may need a book, or even though if you're not an entrepreneur, you want to write a book about yourself, about your journey on this lifetime, so that you can um, leave it for your next generation in order for them to know more about you. You can write a book about that. So, anyhow, Peggy is going to be here to talk more about how to write a book with AI. Tammy will be there to talk about the law of attraction. We hear a lot about the law of attraction uh, in our life, but do you know how to manifest it? Do you know how to change your mindset to think more clearly in order to get everything into your life aligned with your thinking, right? So it's a great journey to be with you today, and I'll be there tomorrow to learn more about building business with Ruth, about the law of attraction with Tammy, and I'll be there. If you have any question about numerology, you can ask me if we have time tomorrow. Hopefully, Ruth can have more time for that for me to sneak in. If you have any question for me, actually, if don't, it's okay. It's great too. So anyhow, if you want to know more about your dashboard, your numbers, and you want to know more about that, just go on, just type in here, coachesvibes.com, right? And you can't have receive the gift that I was talking to you about. Okay, so I don't know, Ruth, if you want to uh, do you guys have any question or anything that you want to wrap up? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up at the end of the day. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. If any one of you who have any questions, you can put in the chat and I can answer it to you. And don't forget to be on time tomorrow. For those of you who have purchased the VIP, please stay. We're going to stay after with you and help you to set up your goals and to go more in depth about your desire, your goal setting, and everything that any question that you have for us, Ruth, Tammy, and me. So
Wow,
thank
wow,
you
wow.
very much.
Good presentation. You did such a great job, Mina. I was actually writing some down, some notes. I evaluated my entire family to see how we could work together. I'm like, that's why we don't get along. She's a one. I'm joking, right? But technically, this is helping so much and so many people. But a lot of people will just listen and not take action. I was like literally looking at my entire family, seeing our life path, see how we can work together. And the same goes for like even astrology. Once you understand who the person is, just a little bit of personality traits, you could say, you know what, this particular person, I need to behave or I need to ask them this particular way. Right. So I think it's so powerful. And I hope that each and every single person here had an opportunity to do their numbers. If not, we'll have the replay for the next 5 days. And unfortunately, it will be removed. However, if you are part of the VIP, you will be able to have the lifetime access to the replay. So it's not too late if you guys want to, if you guys want to join the VIP. It's powerful manifestors with an s.com. You'll be able to go in. Right now, stay on. Those that have the VIP, stay on. We're going to another room where we'll be able to help you one on one. So Mina's going to be there. She's going to coach you one on one, provide you more information regarding numerology. And also, we also have a journal. Those that are VIP, we have a journal where we'll help you day 5, how to literally have your goals and put into execution so that at the end of the day 5, you come out very powerful with numerology, self building, becoming an author, as well, law of attraction. All right. So, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Tammy, any last thoughts? Any last comments?
I'm sorry I muted because my dog was barking. No, just great job, Mina. And what I loved about this is getting perspective on ourselves and, like Ruth just said, on our family, understanding where they come from, understanding, why, how did I transmit that limiting belief to my child or to my husband, after so many years. But then we see, no, we come with, a package that comes from with the numerology. So understanding ourselves, I like, it's like the expression, new awareness for new possibilities. So when you're aware now, okay, where am I where am I coming from, where is this person coming from, and then understanding our traits of personality, then it takes a load off our shoulders, and it brings perspective and understanding. So thank you for that, Mina.
Beautiful. Don't you love having coaches as friends, right? Learn and learn and learn more about ourselves. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much, guys. For those, we'll see you in the VIP room. Those that still want to be part of the VIP to get laser focus training for all 3 of us. Again, sign up to www.powerfulmanifesto with an s.com. See you there, guys. Take care.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.